Okay, so Assalamualaikum everyone. This is me, Mehtab Amanwal, and I'm a student at Rehan School Online Academy. So welcome to my show, Inspiring Minds, where I will try to inspire you. And as you know, that on daily basis we will do interviews, and when we will do interviews, so we have a very special guest in our studio. And today I have a very special guest in my studio, and she is called Annie. And today we are going to take an interview from call Annie on the new topic, and the topic of our interview is that the power of reading. So let's start this interview session with meet and greet session with Colony. After that, we will do some general questions about this topic from Colony. So first of all, let's start this interview with meet and greet session. So hello, Annie, how are you today? And kindly introduce yourself.
Walaikum salam, Madab. Don't worry, I think I caught the gist of that despite the audio glitch. Hi everyone, I'm Annie. Nice to be here on Inspiring Minds with Madab today. A bit about myself. I'm a 30-year-old artist and engineer from New Jersey, and I'm super passionate about yoga, video games, and just about anything creative. I'm really looking forward to our chat today, Madab.
Okay, so let's start this interview with some general questions. So first of all, explain me that you will have to explain this that what is the power of reading?
So, Madab, I think you meant to ask about the power of reading. Reading to me is like a superpower that can transport us to different worlds, broaden our perspectives, and help us grow as individuals. When we read, we're not just absorbing information, we're also exercising our imagination, critical thinking, and empathy. I like to think of reading as a way to level up in life, just like in a video game. Each book we read is like a new level, with its own challenges and rewards. And just as how gaming can help us develop problem solving skills, reading can help us develop our own unique worldview and ways of thinking. Plus, reading is a great stress reliever. It's like a mini vacation from the hustle and bustle of daily life. So, whether it's a novel, a self help book, or even a comic book, reading has the power to inspire, educate, and entertain us in so many ways. How about you, Madab? What does reading mean to you, and how has it impacted your life?
Okay, so sorry, it's a glitch that I don't know what happened, but unfortunately, I can't see you. So yeah, la, you defined very well, and now explain me that how does reading impact personal growth?
No worries about the glitch, Madab. I'm happy to chat with you even if it's just audio for now. So, about how reading impacts personal growth. I think reading is one of the most powerful tools we have for self improvement. When we read, we're exposing ourselves to new ideas, perspectives, and experiences that can help us grow and evolve as individuals. For one, reading can help us develop self awareness. Through stories and characters, we can see ourselves and our own struggles reflected and gain a better understanding of our own strengths and weaknesses. This self awareness is key to making positive changes in our lives. Reading can also broaden our perspectives and challenge our assumptions. When we're exposed to different cultures, experiences, and ways of thinking, we can start to see the world in a new light. This can help us become more empathetic, open minded, and compassionate towards others. Plus, reading can inspire us to set goals and work towards our dreams. Whether it's a memoir about overcoming adversity or a self help book with practical advice, reading can motivate us to take action and make positive changes in our lives. Lastly, reading can help us develop a growth mindset. By exposing ourselves to new ideas and experiences, we can start to see challenges as opportunities for growth, rather than threats to our ego. This mindset can help us become more resilient, adaptable, and confident in the face of uncertainty. What are your thoughts on this, Madab? How has reading impacted your personal growth, and what do you think is the most important benefit of reading for self improvement?
Okay, so now explain me that how why is reading considered a fundamental skill?
Reading is considered a fundamental skill because it's the foundation upon which all other learning is built. I mean, think about it. Without reading, we wouldn't be able to access the vast majority of human knowledge and information that's been recorded over time. Reading allows us to tap into the collective wisdom of humanity, from the classics to cutting-edge research in various fields. It enables us to learn from others' experiences, insights, and discoveries and to build upon that knowledge to create new ideas and innovations. In today's information age, reading is more crucial than ever. We're constantly bombarded with vast amounts of data, and being able to read critically and effectively is essential for navigating this information landscape. Whether it's reading news articles, research papers, or social media posts, being able to read with discernment is vital for making informed decisions and staying up to date with the world around us. Furthermore, reading is a fundamental skill because it's closely tied to other essential skills like writing, communication, and critical thinking. When we read, we're not just absorbing information, we're also exercising our brain's ability to process and analyze complex ideas, which can help us to express ourselves more effectively and to think more creatively. In many ways, reading is the key that unlocks the doors to education, employment, and personal growth. Without reading, we'd be severely limited in our ability to learn, adapt, and succeed in an ever-changing world. What do you think, Madeb? Do you agree that reading is a fundamental skill? And why do you think it's so essential for success in life?
Okay, so now explain me that how does reading shape our worldview?
I think there's a small mistake, Madeb. I'm a woman, not a sir. But no worries, I'm happy to chat with you about how reading shapes our worldview. For me, reading is like a window into the world's diverse perspectives and experiences. When we read, we're exposed to different cultures, histories, and ways of thinking that can broaden our understanding of the world and challenge our assumptions. Through reading, we can gain insight into the lives of people from different backgrounds, cultures, and identities. We can learn about their struggles, triumphs, and values, which can help us to become more empathetic and compassionate towards others. Reading can also shape our worldview by exposing us to new ideas and concepts that we may not have encountered before. Whether it's a novel that explores complex social issues or a non-fiction book that delves into the intricacies of science and technology, reading can help us to see the world in a new light. Moreover, reading can influence the way we think about ourselves and our place in the world. When we read about characters or individuals who share similar experiences or challenges as us, we can gain a sense of validation and understanding. This can help us to develop a stronger sense of identity and to navigate our own life's challenges. Lastly, reading can shape our worldview by sparking our imagination and inspiring us to think creatively. When we read, we're not just absorbing information, we're also exercising our brain's ability to generate new ideas and connections. So, Madeb, I'd love to know, how do you think reading has shaped your worldview, and what are some books or authors that have had the most impact on your perspectives?
Okay, so now explain me that can I no can reading transforms a person's life? How?
Madeb, I think you meant to say king reading instead of king treating. And I'll respond as before, I'm a woman, not a sir. Now to answer your question, can reading transform a person's life? Absolutely, reading has the power to transform our lives in many ways. For one, it can expand our knowledge and understanding of the world, helping us to become more informed and empathetic individuals. Reading can also inspire personal growth and self-improvement. Whether it's a self-help book, a memoir, or a novel, reading can motivate us to make positive changes in our lives, such as developing new habits, overcoming struggles, or pursuing new passions. Furthermore, reading can provide us with new perspectives and insights, helping us to navigate life's challenges and make better decisions. By exposing us to different cultures, experiences, and ways of thinking, reading can broaden our understanding of the world and foster greater tolerance and compassion. In addition, reading can be a source of comfort and solace, providing us with a healthy escape from the stresses of everyday life. Whether it's getting lost in a fiction book or learning something new from a non-fiction one, reading can be a powerful tool for relaxation and stress relief. Lastly, reading can transform our lives by sparking our imagination and creativity. When we read, we're not just absorbing information, we're also exercising our brain's ability to think critically and generate new ideas. So, Madeb, I'm curious, how has reading transformed your life, and what are some books or authors that have had the most impact on your journey?
Okay, so now explain me that what role does reading play in society?
Madeb, I think there's a sudden shift in topic. We were discussing reading and personal growth, and now we're jumping to dating. No worries, I'm happy to chat about it. In my opinion, dating plays a complex and multifaceted role in society. On one hand, dating can be a beautiful way for people to connect, build relationships, and potentially find lifelong partners. It allows individuals to find common ground, share experiences, and develop emotional intimacy. On the other hand, societal pressures and expectations surrounding dating can be overwhelming. The media often portrays idealized or unrealistic standards of relationships, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy or disappointment. Moreover, the dating world can be filled with rejection, uncertainty, and hurt. In addition, the way we date has changed significantly with the rise of technology and social media. Online dating platforms, apps, and social media have created new avenues for connection, but also new challenges and concerns. Dating can also be a reflection of societal values and norms. For instance, traditional dating expectations can be heavily influenced by cultural, economic, and social factors, which can affect the way people date and interact with one another. Lastly, dating can be a personal and individual journey shaped by unique experiences, values, and preferences. As people navigate their own dating lives, they may encounter lessons and growth opportunities that help them develop self-awareness, self-confidence, and emotional intelligence. What do you think, Madab? What role do you believe dating plays in society, and how do you think people can approach dating in a healthy and fulfilling way? And I'm curious, what inspired the sudden shift in topic?
Okay, so now explain me that why is reading often associated with success?
We're back to reading. Madab, I'm happy to dive into this topic with you. In my opinion, reading is often associated with success because it is a fundamental skill that can open doors to knowledge, understanding, and personal growth. When we read, we're exposing ourselves to new ideas, perspectives, and experiences that can broaden our understanding of the world and help us to develop critical thinking, analytical skills, and creativity. Reading can also help us to stay up to date with the latest developments in our field or industry, which is essential for professional success. Whether it's reading industry publications, research papers, or books on leadership and management, reading can provide us with valuable insights and information that can help us to stay ahead of the curve. Moreover, reading can be a powerful tool for self-improvement and personal growth. When we read, we're not just absorbing information, we're also exercising our brain's ability to process and analyze complex ideas, which can help us to develop our problem-solving skills, critical thinking, and decision-making abilities. Many successful people, from entrepreneurs and business leaders to artists and writers, have credited reading with helping them to achieve their goals and realize their vision. Reading can inspire us to think differently, challenge our assumptions, and explore new ideas and possibilities. Additionally, reading can help us to develop a growth mindset, which is essential for achieving success in any field. When we read, we're exposed to different perspectives and ways of thinking, which can help us to stay adaptable, resilient, and open to new challenges and opportunities. Lastly, reading can provide us with a sense of purpose and direction, which is critical for achieving success. When we read, we're often inspired by the stories and experiences of others, which can help us to clarify our own goals and values and stay focused on what's truly important to us. What do you think, Madab? Why do you believe reading is associated with success, and how has reading helped you in your own journey?
Okay, so so now explain me that how does reading affect our critical thinking skills?
Madab, I'm excited to dive into this topic with you. Reading has a profound impact on our critical thinking skills. When we read, we're not just passively absorbing information, we're actively engaging our brain's critical thinking abilities. Here's how reading affects our critical thinking. 1. Reading requires us to analyze and interpret complex information, which improves our analytical thinking skills. As we read, we're constantly evaluating the author's arguments, identifying patterns, and making connections between ideas. 2. Reading exposes us to different perspectives, opinions, and biases, which helps us develop our critical evaluation skills. We learn to recognize and challenge assumptions, evaluate evidence, and consider multiple viewpoints. 3. Reading often presents us with complex problems and scenarios, which requires us to think critically and come up with creative solutions. This improves our problem solving skills and helps us develop a more analytical approach to challenges. 4. Reading helps us recognize patterns and connections between ideas, which is essential for critical thinking. We learn to identify relationships, make connections, and think more holistically. 5. Reading requires us to make inferences and deductions based on the information presented and form conclusions. 6. Reading provides us with a deeper understanding of the context surrounding a subject or issue. This contextual understanding is essential for critical thinking, as it helps us consider the broader implications and nuances of a topic. 7. Reading requires us to focus and concentrate, which improves our attention span and ability to stay engaged with complex information. By regularly engaging in reading, we can develop these critical thinking skills, which will serve us well in all areas of life. Whether we are making decisions, solving problems, or evaluating information, our critical thinking skills will be sharper and more effective. What do you think, Madhab? How has reading helped you develop your critical thinking skills? And what types of reading materials do you find most helpful for critical thinking?
Okay, so now explain me that what are the cognitive benefits of.
Madhab, I'm happy to dive into the cognitive benefits of reading with you. Reading has numerous cognitive benefits that can improve our mental abilities and enhance our overall brain function. Here are some of the most significant cognitive benefits of reading. 1. Reading requires us to remember characters, plot lines, and events, which can improve our short-term and long-term memory. 2. Reading exposes us to new words, phrases, and language structures, which can increase our vocabulary and improve our communication skills. 3. Reading requires us to focus and concentrate, which can improve our attention span and reduce mind wandering. 4. Reading requires us to analyze and evaluate information, which can improve our critical thinking skills and help us make better decisions. 5. Reading helps us to identify patterns, make connections, and analyze complex information, which can improve our analytical skills. 6. Reading can inspire creativity, imagination, and innovation as it exposes us to new ideas, perspectives, and experiences. 7. Reading can be a calming and relaxing activity, which can reduce stress and anxiety by providing a healthy escape from the pressures of everyday life. 8. Reading requires us to adapt to new information, characters, and plot twists, which can improve our mental flexibility and ability to adjust to change. 9. Reading can help build new neural connections and strengthen existing ones, which can improve our brain's ability to adapt and change. 10. Reading has been shown to delay cognitive decline and reduce the risk of age-related cognitive impairment, such as Alzheimer's and dementia. Additionally, reading can also have a positive impact on our brain structure and function. Research has shown that reading can increase gray matter in areas of the brain associated with language and reading, improve brain connectivity and communication between different brain regions, enhance the growth of new neurons in the hippocampus, a region important for memory and learning. Overall, reading is an activity that can have a profound impact on our cognitive abilities and overall brain health. What do you think, Madhab? How has reading benefited your cognitive abilities? And what types of reading materials do you find most enjoyable?
Okay, so now explain me that why is reading considered a powerful tool for learning?
Madhab, I'm excited to dive into this topic with you. Reading is considered a powerful tool for learning because it offers a unique combination of benefits that can enhance our understanding, retention, and application of knowledge. Here are some reasons why reading is a powerful tool for learning. 1. Reading provides us with access to a vast amount of knowledge and information on various subjects, topics, and interests. We can learn about history, science, art, culture, and more through reading. 2. Reading allows us to learn at our own pace, in our own time, and in a way that suits our individual learning style. We can choose what we want to read, when we want to read it, and how much time we want to devote to it. 3. Reading helps us to develop our comprehension skills, which are essential for learning and understanding complex information. As we read, we can reflect on what we've read, make connections to our prior knowledge, and ask questions to clarify our understanding. 4. Reading helps us to retain information better than other forms of learning, such as listening or watching. When we read, we're more likely to remember what we've read because we're actively engaging with the material. 5. Reading requires us to think critically and analytically, which helps us to develop these skills. As we read, we're evaluating information, identifying patterns, and making connections, all of which are essential for critical thinking. 6. Reading exposes us to different perspectives, opinions, and experiences, which can broaden our understanding of the world and help us to develop empathy and tolerance. 7. Improved vocabulary and language skills. Reading helps us to develop our vocabulary and language skills, which are essential for effective communication. As we read, we are exposed to new words, phrases, and language structures, which can help us to improve our writing and speaking skills. 8. Reading can inspire creativity, imagination, and innovation as it exposes us to new ideas, perspectives, and experiences. Many authors, artists, and innovators credit reading with inspiring their creative work. 9. Reading is a skill that can be developed and maintained throughout our lives, making it an essential tool for lifelong learning. 10. Reading is a low-cost, convenient, and accessible way to learn, making it an ideal option for people with busy schedules, limited budgets, or limited access to educational resources. Overall, reading is a powerful tool for learning because it offers a unique combination of benefits that can enhance our understanding, retention, and application of knowledge. What do you think, Madhub? How has reading contributed to your learning and personal growth?
Okay, so now explain me that how does reading reduce stress?
Madhub, I'd be happy to explain how reading can introduce stress. While reading can be a calming and enjoyable activity for many people, it can also be a source of stress for some individuals. Here are some ways in which reading can introduce stress. 1. Some readers may feel pressure to finish a book within a certain time frame, whether it's a deadline for a book club, a goal to read a certain number of books per month, or a desire to finish a long novel. This pressure can create stress and make reading feel like a chore. 2. Difficulty understanding complex material. Reading complex or dense material, such as academic or technical texts, can be frustrating and stressful if the reader struggles to understand the concepts or terminology. 3. Reading about difficult or disturbing topics, such as violence, trauma, or loss, can be emotionally taxing and create stress. Similarly, reading about characters or situations that resonate deeply with the reader's own experiences can evoke strong emotions and stress. 4. Social media platforms like Goodreads or book clubs can create a sense of competition among readers, where individuals feel pressure to read more books, read faster, or read more challenging material than their peers. This can lead to stress and anxiety. 5. Expectations vs. reality. Readers may have high expectations for a book only to feel disappointed or frustrated if it doesn't meet those expectations. This can lead to stress and a sense of disappointment. 6. For some individuals, reading can be a way to escape from stress and anxiety. However, if reading becomes the primary means of coping with stress, it can create a sense of dependency and guilt, leading to stress. 7. With busy schedules and multiple demands on one's time, finding time to read can be stressful. Readers may feel guilty about not having enough time to read or feel anxious about falling behind on their reading goals. 8. Some readers may feel pressure to analyze and critique the material they read, whether it's for a book review or academic assignment. This can create stress and make reading feel like a task rather than a pleasure. 9. Reading can trigger overthinking and rumination, particularly if the material is complex or emotionally charged. This can lead to stress and anxiety. 10. Readers may have unrealistic expectations about the benefits of reading, such as expecting it to solve all their problems or improve their lives in a specific way. When these expectations are not met, it can lead to stress and disappointment. It's essential to remember that reading should be enjoyable and relaxing activity. If reading is becoming a source of stress, it may be helpful to reassess one's reading goals and habits and find ways to make reading a more positive and enjoyable experience. What do you think, Madhub? Have you ever experienced stress related to reading?
Okay, so now tell me about can reading improve emotional intelligence?
Madhub, I'm excited to share with you the ways in which reading can improve emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence (EI) refers to the ability to recognize and understand emotions in oneself and others, and to use this awareness to guide thought and behavior. Reading can play a significant role in developing emotional intelligence, and here are some reasons why. 1. Reading about characters' experiences, emotions, and struggles can help readers develop empathy and understand different perspectives. This can improve relationships and communication with others. 2. Reading about various emotions and emotional experiences can increase readers' awareness of their own emotions and those of others. This can help readers recognize and manage their emotions more effectively. 3. Reading about social interactions and relationships can help readers improve their social skills such as communication, conflict resolution, and cooperation. 4. Reading about characters' inner lives and struggles can help readers develop a better understanding of themselves, including their own strengths, weaknesses, and emotions. 5. Reading can be a mindful activity, encouraging readers to be present in the moment and fully engage with the material. This can help readers develop greater self-awareness and emotional regulation. 6. Reading about diverse experiences and cultures can broaden readers' understanding of the world and help them develop a more nuanced perspective on different social and emotional issues. 7. Reading about inspirational characters or real life figures can provide readers with positive role models and inspire them to develop their own emotional intelligence. 8. By gaining a deeper understanding of others' emotions and experiences, readers can improve their relationships and communicate more effectively with family, friends, and colleagues. 9. Reading can help readers expand their emotional vocabulary, including words and concepts that describe emotions and emotional experiences. 10. Reading requires critical thinking and reflection, which can help readers develop a more nuanced understanding of emotions and emotional intelligence. To maximize the emotional intelligence benefits of reading, consider the following. Expose yourself to different genres, authors, and topics to broaden your understanding of emotions and experiences. Take time to reflect on the emotions and experiences you've encountered in your reading. Join a book club, discuss with friends, or engage in online forums to share your thoughts and insights about your reading. By incorporating reading into your self-improvement routine, you can develop greater emotional intelligence and improve your relationships, communication, and overall well-being. What do you think, Madhab? Have you found reading to be a valuable tool for developing emotional intelligence?
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so everyone, this is One TV. Maybe enjoy if you enjoy, hit the like button. We will be the next episode of Inspiring Minds with a guest. Take care of yourself and Allah.